Today we are going to learn passive sentences. First, I'm going to define the passive sentences and show the difference with them and the active sentences. Then I am going to explain how to form the passive sentences. Finally, I'm going to give the formula to be applied when making the passive sentences. Active sentences describe the subject doing the action, tells us the subject doing the action. Let us look at the following examples. She eats the cake. He will run a marathon. In these examples, we can see that subjects are directly doing the actions. The subjects in the above examples are she and he. Actions are eating and running. And she and he doing the actions. She is eating, he is running. Passive sentences describe the actions. In these sentences, actions are important. Subjects are unknown. I will show this on the above examples. The cake is eaten. A marathon will be run. In these examples, we can see that our actions are happened to the objects of the active sentences. In other words, the objects of the active sentences are receiving the actions, and they become the subjects of the passive sentences. Subjects doing the actions are unknown. In these examples, subjects are the cake and a marathon. Actions are eating and run. And the cake and marathon are receiving the actions. In these examples, we used verb to be and third form of the main verbs. How can we put an active sentence into the passive sentence? We do this in 4 steps. 1. Find the object of the active sentence by asking the questions who or what, and make it subject of the passive sentence. 2. Put appropriate form of verb to be. 3. Put third form, meaning perfect form of the main verb. 4. If necessary, put the subject of the active sentence at the end by using by. When selecting verb to be, following rule is applied. We use the auxiliary verb of continuous form of the tense in the active sentence. Examples: she visits the elders. This sentence is formed by simple present tense and it is active sentence. When we put this into the passive form, we use verb to be are. because the others are plural, and the others become the subject of the passive sentence, and sentence is read like this: the others are visited. Second example, he wrote a letter. This sentence is an active sentence and it is formed by simple past tense. A letter is the subject of the active sentence and it is singular. For this reason, in the passive sentence, we made a letter subject and we used was as verb to be. Then we put the third form of the main verb, which is written, and sentence become a letter was written. Exceptions of this rule are for present tense, for present continuous tense, am is are being used. For past continuous tense, was were being used. Models, model plus be used. Only main verbs taking an object can be used in passive sentences. Now I am going to summarize passive sentences and give you the formula to make the sentences easily. Passive sentences are formed by using verb to be and third form of the main verbs. So, if we formulate this, we can say passive sentences equal verb to be plus V3. The following formula will be used when making passive sentences: subject plus verb to be plus V3. Here are the examples. A book is written. This is made in present tense, so we use the verb to be is to make it passive. So this sentence is a passive sentence. A book is written. To change the tenses, all we need to do, change the auxiliary verb. If we want to make it in past tense, we are going to make is, was. If we want to make the sentence in present perfect tense, in place of was, we are going to put has been. There are some active sentences which has two objects. We can make two passive sentences for these kind of active sentences. Here are the examples. She gave her husband a present. 1. Her husband was given a present. 2. A present was given to her husband. I sent a letter to my friend. My friend was sent a letter. A letter was sent to my friend. This is the end of the session.